All right, let's look at some tosakin. Tosakin. I cannot pronounce it. So the first one that you circled looks almost all white, but with red lips and red on the tail. And that is this little fella right here. I'll come back. This is a good looking fish. His fuse looks good, maybe a little thick. The way his tail curves up, he may favor his left side a little bit, but not like noticeable. And he's got a little orange lip, and he's very cute. We'll see if we can get a little side view of him. Yeah, he looks good. This is a good looking fish. I mean, that fuse could be a little thinner, but boy howdy, it would be hard to do without some cosmetic surgery. But we'll keep looking. So the second guy that you picked, I'm looking over here. Let's see. So he's kind of a reddish black guy. So this guy, it's a good looking fish, but he's got a major defect. So his fuse looks good. His tail looks great. It might be a little split at the tip. Nah, it's not. Great looking tail. But if we get closer, come here, buddy. He's got a bit of an outturned operculum, outturned gill plate, which it's not the end of the world, but it's a pretty big defect. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna hurt him health wise, but yeah, I wouldn't show him, and I probably won't breed him. But otherwise, he looks great. I mean, long term, he may keep some of this black, but long term, he may end up just all red, which is fine. He's a good little guy. Let's see. Yeah. See how it turns out a little bit right there? Kind of thick. That's no bueno. Other side looks good, but, you know, just a flaw, just something to be aware of. And then I thought that was all you picked, and then I found this couple other screenshots, and we found this guy with a little red shoulder. Come here. He looks pretty great. I like the fire in his tail. I like the red on the shoulder. I mean, whitefish tend to get whiter. That tail's rad, though. Like, if I had an all-white fish, I wouldn't breed him just because I'm going to end up with all-white babies, and I don't want all-white fish. But he's got enough red on him that it's pretty cool. He's got red fins, red on his shoulder, and that tail just looks... That's fire right there. Let me look with my eyes instead of the phone at his tail. Yeah, the fuse isn't really thick at all. It's pretty nice. It's just kind of hard to see because it's all white. I like that fish. And what else? There was another little guy that had... It's this guy right here. Come here, baby. red on his back with some red that kind of comes up across his forehead. He's a cutie. There you can see his forehead right there. Red lips. Come on, focus. My hand's wet now. There we go. He's a good looking little fish. Fuse looks good. His peduncle's great. It's extra short, which is what you want in a tosakin. I like his pattern. The front flip on his tail is looking good. Like we can see it right now because all these guys are being idiots. Get out of the way, dummies. There we go. That's a good looking little fish. And I think that was all the ones you picked. So let me zoom out a little bit here, if I can. Nope, that's 2, 1. There we go. And I'm gonna grab a stool so I can get up higher and we can see these guys. Good top view. So I picked a couple others that I liked and put them in the bowl. This guy looks really nice. Short peduncle. His tail is good. It's a big shovel-shaped tail. Cool pattern. Gill plates look good. I like that fish. What else? This guy looks really nice. You can see the base of his tail. It's still kind of that shovel shape, but it's a little thinner. When they're pointy, you don't really want that, but his doesn't seem to be. It's just kind of hard to see it with a white tail and a white bowl. So I'm going to just back up all the way up here. Ooh, this is another guy that I brought in. His flip is looking really nice. Like, he's got a lot of potential. He's black right now. Eventually he will be red. He might be red and white. He might be red and black. Let me see the... Move it. Stop it. See how the back of his tail gets a little pointier? And the fuse is a little thick. It's pretty nice, though. I really like looking at that fish. And that's a lot of it, is what do you want to look at? You know what I mean? These are all great fish. They're definitely Japanese. The story of David's fish is insane. I wrote an article about it for the Goldfish Council. It's amazing, but I think we lost it in the website migration, so I'll have to dig it up for you. It's a really cool story. Part of goldfish culture in the U.S. And then the fish that I have, I've done my damnedest for a while to get my hands on every Japanese tosakin that I can, and I've lost a lot, and I've kept a lot, and I've bred a lot, and yada yada. So mine are actually a cross between my current batch, are a cross between Zhao's Fancies, which are definitely Japanese and probably some of the best in the U.S., and I think it's Takayama Farm, but I would have to check my notes. But definitely a Japanese farm. Kevin from Goldfish Kingdom imported them for me. And they were rad fish. Unfortunately, I don't have them anymore because, I don't know, goldfish keeping's heartbreaking. But, so, David and I really like to keep our tosakin Japanese. You can get tosakin tails on other fish. Usually it's a Ryukin cross that has kind of a big hump, but it's not a Japanese tosakin. It's just different. Not that there's anything wrong with it, just different. So give these guys a gander and let me know what you think. I'm going to put these guys in a separate tank to just kind of give them a little quarantine away from everybody else. I really like that guy. Look at that. Look at that flip. That guy's rad. Short peduncle too. Gill plates do not pop out. Tail fuse, I don't know. It's kind of folding over a little bit, but it's not the end of the world for sure. They're funny looking fish from the side because you never see them from the side. But they're basically fantails. They're a type of fantail that has a fused tail, and they've been, line bred forever. Oh, look at that. Oh, man, that's a rad fish. You should definitely get this one. I mean, it looks just like the picture. It's the line of the tail up to the eyeball, and then it flips down. That's fun. That's why we do it. All right, good night.